Hello folks, this Honda 828 doesn't have a drive. Owner saying that sometimes it drives forward, sometimes it drives backwards, sometimes it stops. Oh, this is Anthony from Honda Snowblower Enthusiast on Facebook and YouTube. Today I'm going to show you the steps I took to determine what the problem was with this no drive issue. Okay, the first thing I want to check, I wanted to check the belt. That's pretty obvious. If it's not driving, the drive belt might be broken. And this has got a pretty much a new drive belt on it. So that's not the problem. Then I checked the cable. I wanted to make sure that's for the auger. I wanted to make sure that the cable's okay. See, it's engaging the idler wheel for the belt. So that's not the issue. And then the next thing I looked at was the hydrostatic oil. See if it leaked out. Sometimes happens. Here's a hydrostatic transmission right here. I wanted to show you the seal that sometimes slowly works its way out and the oil slowly leaks out and then you don't have a drive. So I checked the seals on this machine and the seals were fine. The oil level's fine. And I also checked the cable. I wanted to check the forward reverse cable. So I went underneath while I was doing this and I was making sure that the cable, here's the cable, see right here. I wanted to make sure this was shifting the transmission from forward to reverse. And it was working. And of course, I should have told you right here at the very beginning, I wanted to check the engaged release position. It's in engaged. Sometimes people have a problem with no drive. They'll say, "Hey Anthony, it's not driving." I said, "Well, the first thing you check is your engaged release position." And sometimes, we get lucky. It's in the release position. Once they put it back in the engaged position, it works again. So, sometimes you get lucky. I always go from the simplest first to the most difficult. So I made sure that it was engaged. I made sure the belt was okay. Cable's okay. And the hydrostatic transmission fluid's okay. It doesn't have a leak. I even checked the fluid level. You see, here's your drain plug. So I put it up on the nose and I removed the drain plug. I wanted to make sure it was full. Now, in some cases, it could be an air bubble in there and the system needs to be bled and then it will work again. But when I checked the fluid on this machine, it was right up there. There was no leaks. The oil level wasn't down. So I just went through step by step on the easiest things, okay? And now the last thing to do is to actually test it. So let me get it started and we'll test drive it. Key on. Choke. Gas is on. Whoops. stopping, see? Can you hear the clicking noise? It stopped again. It's stopping and going. Stopped. Okay, now it's going again. Did you hear the clicking? The drive would work a little bit and then stop, and then sometimes you could hear the clicking. I hope you could hear all the clicking, and it was jumping around a little bit. It was kind of hitching, you know. It would go and skip. You could feel the skip in the drive. So that's actually bad news. This is your final drive gearbox. Something in there is broken. Something in there is messed up. Very expensive repair. That's why we install the grease zerk and pump in new grease. It could be a broken tooth on the gear. It could be bad bushing so that the gears are not meshing correctly. The machine is an 828. It's 33, 34 years old. I mean, the gearbox has lasted this long, I mean, which is pretty good. But, you know, for the owner, this is too much. You know, $600, $700 parts and labor. So I just wanted to show you the project of the day. The machine had a drive issue. Unfortunately, it wasn't something simple. Oh, the one more thing I checked too. It very rarely happens, but I did have it happen one time. Here's your drive pin on your drive wheel. I did have somebody slam into a berm one time, and they broke both pins at the same time. Usually one pin breaks, and then the machine will go in circles. You know, this side won't turn the wheel, but the other side will turn, so it'll pull to the left or whatever. So you know it's a pin that's broken. In that one case, both pins broke at the same time, which is, you know, rare as Bigfoot. So, you know, I checked it out, and I saw that the axle was moving when we depressed the drive cable. But, you know, both of the pins were broken, so the drive wheels weren't turning. So that's a pretty unusual problem. But I just wanted to show you my method, my step-by-step method on determining a no drive or a sketchy drive issue. So I hope this helped you. I hope you never have this problem. Please subscribe to the channel if you think this video or our other videos help you. So we'll see you next time, folks. Thank you.